So here's another week of sneaker releases, and there's some good stuff this week, and I'm going to go through the past releases that came out last week. And the first one up was the New Balance 991 V2s, and these were in the city pack that they were called, and there was a bunch of different exclusives, and one for I think Japan, and also for the EU, and I think also for the US. But there were sort of various different colorways. So this is the green one that's shown, but there's also a pink color, and as far as I remember, like a bluish color as well. And then we had the Jordan 1 High OG Black Metallic Gold, and these are obviously sitting, and was expected to anyway. And there seem to be not that many numbers that were released apparently, so they may sort of hang around for the sale, but then go quite quickly after that. But not bad, but also not Jordan's best. And then on the 10th of August, we had the Air Jordan 1 Low Black Tee. If I was, I suppose, more, sort of 10 years ago when I was wearing Air Force Ones more, I'd probably grab these. I think they actually look really nice, and the leather looks really nice on these. I'm not sure if it's actually premium leather, but it does say that on the sneakers app. But a very cool sneaker, but it is sitting at the moment. And then same for the Air Max Plus Premium Black Tee. Online it's describing it as synthetic leather, so I'm not sure the quality of this one. I have the Cold War pack, so I'm good with this. And also released was the Air More Uptempo Olympic, and this was I think released in the US. I didn't see it being released in the EU as far as I could see, but another one that is kind of average to me. And same for the Jordan 13 Retro Midnight Navy. Again, I didn't think I saw these released in the EU, but I think it was one of those ones that released in the US, and another average sneaker for me. And also the AE1 Low Night Indigos released. So these came out in the US. They haven't come out here in the EU and UK yet, but still a nice sneaker. Not the best AE1 Low colorway in my opinion. And then also the Jordan 1 Retro Low OG Oxidized Green. I didn't see these actually release, so I'm not sure what's going on with these. Maybe they've been delayed, or whether it's a US only, but I haven't seen them released. And the Salehi Bembury Crocs Pollux in the purple colorway. And again, didn't see these ones release either, so I'm not sure what's going on with that one, but they will be out there at some point. Usually with these types of footwear from Salehi, they kind of have like a shock drop kind of thing. And then also the New Balance 9060 Fuchsia Pink, which is the strawberries and cream colorway. And then the other ones that are sitting at the moment is the New Balance 990 V6, and this is the Castlereagh Moonrock. It's not a bad colorway, but not the greatest of the 990 V6s that I've seen personally. And this one, I think, maybe if I can grab it on sale, I may grab a pair, because I do like the kind of sort of neutral, sort of simple white color blocking on this. It does look nice. In pictures, I'm not sure how the mesh would be on this, but it does look like a nice trainer. And the New Balance 993 Shadow Grey with Driftwood. I think these look okay to me. I'm not that much of a fan of this particular colorway. And then also what dropped today was the Jordan 4 RM pack. As far as I could see, I'm not sure if the Oxidized Green is released, but I know the Canyon Rust one's released, which I'll try and do a review on, and also the black and white colorway. And here are some upcoming sneaker releases. So the first one on the list is the Adidas SL72, which should be coming out today, the 16th of August. And there's also the Samba Black version as well. And this is the 75th anniversary pack. I'm not sure what makes them that different, but hopefully the quality on them is slightly different, or maybe it's the colorways. And then tomorrow, which is the 17th of August, the Air Jordan 11 Retro Low Diffuse Blue. And this has had some good reviews in terms of its materials and the colorway itself. I'm not a Jordan 11 fan, but if you're a Jordan 11 fan, then you probably would like these. But for me, it's a miss. And I don't think these are releasing by the looks of it, unless there's a kind of like a shock drop going on. But it's one to sort of look out for. I do expect it to come out in the next few weeks, because it's still kind of summertime at the moment. And then next up we have I think it's pronounced Cecily Benson, and this is the Asics Gel Quantum 360. And I like the fact that they've done something different on this, but however, to me it feels more, I suppose, feminine in terms of the way the sneaker looks. It's got those sort of straps on there, almost sort of shoe-like sandal appearance, but nothing to write home about. And then on the 20th, I've never had a pair of these, the Air Terra Humara SPs. And this is a special project, so I'm guessing maybe there's better materials on these, that's probably why. But I'm curious about them. However, it's not something that I would really want. And then on the 21st, it may get pushed back. Some people are reporting 21st of September, and this is the Jordan 1 Low OG Mocha. And to me, it's one of those, sort of staple sort of sneakers. Not doing anything too special, but the colorway is pretty much sort of spot on. And I'm a fan of Jordan 1 Lows in general, so I'll definitely be grabbing these, whether it's 21st of August or 21st of September. And then we also have the Ma Maniere Jordan 3 Black. At the moment, it feels that this will be quite limited. I'm not sure. However, I haven't seen too many raffles going on for this. I saw one that Offspring had in the UK, and also I haven't seen it load up on Sneakers Up just yet. So obviously we've got a week or so to go, but I'm not so sure whether there will be raffles, a lot of raffles for this. So let's see. And then we also have on the 22nd of August, the Nike Clogposit in chrome and cream. I think these pairs look really nice, actually. Look different, unique, futuristic. It's a re-release, and I think they came out in the early 2000s as far as I remember. I never had a pair before, but I'm curious. I expect them to be sort of quite firm and hard on feet, but they've got sort of more of a softer inner lining by the looks of it. So obviously with foam posits, they take time to sort of break in, and I think these will be no different. But maybe they got that kind of Birkenstock vibe to them. And then on the 22nd of August, something that I'm not really excited for at all is the Nocta Hot Step 2. To me, it's just an ugly sneaker, and this colorway doesn't do any favors at all. And then also on the 22nd, we have the Basement New Balance 1906R. And I think they did a collaboration maybe last year or the year before on the 2002R. And I'm not mad at these colorways, not something that I would wear, but they are cool and sort of slightly different to the 1906Rs that we've seen so far. Probably more the high-end fashion type look to them. And then on the 22nd of August as well, we have the Kale X New Balance 1906 in yellow. And this gives me the Rosewater vibe. So I think the overlays that they have with the patterns, the straight sort of, or the diagonal lines all over the sneaker, I think those have been sort of fused, instead of having the actual synthetic panels cut out and stitched on. So I still think it gives it a cool vibe. I'm not sure if that means it will get hotter, because it looks like the material is more of a sort of plasticky type material. So, but I'll be interested to sort of have a look at a pair of these. The Rosewater pairs seem to be very expensive from Action Bronson. And and this one actually does look quite cool. Not the colorway that I would tend to sort of go for, but at the same time, I still think it looks pretty cool. And then on the 23rd, we've got the Air Max Thunder Fuchsia Flash and Electric Green, which I think are looking, really nice. I've really reviewed the Canyon Gold colour, so I'm good on these. But if I didn't have the Canyon Gold colourway, I'd probably go for the Electric Green colour, because that one also does look really nice to me. But I think I'll wait it out, and I know there's a couple other models coming on. And then on the 23rd of August, we've got the Clot Adidas Gazelle linen khaki, and these ones are another version of the ones that released, I think, at the end of July, which were the kind of cream coloured ones. And I think this is using like a hemp material, and they do look nice actually, and the other one sold out very quickly, so I expect the same for these. I don't know whether it's because there's limited amount of stock or just because they're very popular, but I'm not mad at these. I think they look cool. Probably not something that I would personally wear myself, but if I can grab them for review, I'd definitely grab them. And then recently announced stuff, so this is stuff that's coming up in the future for the next year or so. And then the first up is the Asics Gel Kayano 5 OG. And this is something, one of those trainers I don't think anyone's asked for, really. And it's supposed to be coming out for 2024. And it's an okay sneaker, nothing special going on. And they did release, I think, back in 2018 as well. And then they're back again now. But not really anything too, like I said, too special. And then we also have for 2025 another Jordan 1 Low from Travis Scott. And this time it's another one with the Fragment. To me, it's again a sneaker that it looks very, 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 very plain. And if it's this is a mock-up, and I've seen it in photos on feet, I'm not sure, of these really. They just look really basic and simple to me. And then spring 2025, we have the Yuto Horigome Nike SB Dunk Low in Asparagus. And they're okay to me. I think the original version, the grey and silver version, is much nicer. And the materials on this look better though, in from what I can see from the photos. So not mad at it, but also not something that I would be excited to grab. And then we've got the Peace -1 Nike Air Force 1. And for trying something different, I kind of like that, I suppose. But not something that I would grab either. And moving on, we have the Wizard of Oz, which I did mention last week. And got some more pics come out now, which I sort of changed my mind on it a little bit, which I did sort of mention in the previous video. It does have sort of cutaway panels which reveals the red underneath, and on the back of the heel you've got No Place Like Home embroidery on there, which I think is a cool touch. Is it something that I would personally grab and wear? Probably not, no. But because you can customize the cutaway layers, you can kind of change the sneaker to how you want it to look, which I think is always cool. And then also for 2024, it's the J-Tips and Saucony Pro Grid Omni 9, and it's called To Do List. I think this is a 2-pack, and this one, the colorway looks really nice on these actually. They look really different, really funky. I'm just not really a fan of Saucony sneakers, but obviously I'd try and grab one if I can for a review. But not it's a nice colorway, and the shoe looks nice at the same time. And this is one of those trainers that is supposed to be a custom, which J Balvin was wearing for the Jordan 4. But maybe, it's a sample pair. And I am all for something like this releasing, in all honesty. I think this is what we kind of need for, I suppose, Jordan 4. Something different, something cool and something unique. And if you kind of look at these trainers, they do look different to any other sneaker that's out there. Almost giving me not completely off-white vibes, but I kind of like the fact that they've taken it in a completely different direction. So I'm hoping they have something like this that will release, because if J Balvin is going in order of sneakers, with the 1, 2s and 3s, then I'm guessing the 4 is up next. And then for 2024, we have the Air Max Thunder and in the white, burgundy and Gore-Tex colorways. And the white burgundy one looks like an Ma Maniere collab really, and the one on above that, which is the almost like the black dark blue pair in Gore-Tex, that's something that I would probably go for. It's one of those ones which is sort of perfect for the winter time and does look really cool. And again, like I said, it will keep you sort of waterproof, so I'll definitely try and grab a pair of those. And then also in the fall of 2024, which I was kind of surprised by, I guess, this is Ma Maniere While You're Sleeping collection, which is for the 10th anniversary. And it's well, the reason why I say I'm surprised by it, not because of the announcement itself. I think something like this was to be expected from one of the Jordan collaborators. However, what I'm most surprised about is not the, I don't mind the Jordan 3 and the Jordan 4, but I'm more like impressed by the Air Max 95. The materials and the way that it looks, it just looks really, really sleek and really cool. And I'll definitely be up for a pair of those. And also the Air Force Ones. I'm not really into Air Force Ones that much anymore, but with this particular pair, I think it just looks really, really nice actually, and something different. There's obviously a Converse weapon, but that's not something that I would look to grab. But if you're a Ma Maniere collector fan, and you've got another 6 more trainers to get, so lucky you to spend more money on it. And then fall of 2024, we have the Nike JR2 Nightmare. And to me, this just looks like a Kobe sneaker at the end of the day. There's nothing special going on. It looks very average. I think the first model that was released, at least it was something different. But with this one, it just looks the same as all the other basketball sneakers that I've been releasing. So yeah, not that impressed. And also to be confirmed, it's all just rumours at the moment, is the Air Jordan 1 Off-White Canary. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's a 5 out of 5 sneaker, whatever colourway this comes in. It's just held in such high regard. And one of those things with Off-White sneakers, I was not really that much into them, you know, sort of 5, 6 years ago. But over time, they've kind of grown on me a lot more, and I appreciate them more in terms of a collector's art piece. But a very cool trainer.